Okay, we are back. Oh, and looks like this recast is over there, and I can't make that any smaller. Alright. Um, so, there's actually a couple things I didn't do. One of them is talk to the parents of Arabella and tell them that their daughter is dead.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
I do have news, but you might not like them. Um, Kaga killed your daughter. She called her a parasite and a threat.
Koga? Koga did... What?
No! No! That snake! That... Ah!
Deceit. We are spreading the deceit. No experience? Oh, no. We did get 45 experience for that. So, slowly inching our way forward. We can get a little bit more experience down here if we wanted to. Through there, we're gonna have to turn into a bat, which is going to take another blood bank. So we need to keep in mind we're down to 1 blood bank now. But as a bat, we can actually go through. Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Alright, we're gonna take this off. Sneak around in our underwear. No, actually, let's turn this on. But you know, didn't we... we did, right? Yes, we did buy this. So we're wearing that underneath Shadowheart's clothes. Does that look good? Doesn't look bad, at least. But I do prefer how it looks without it, so we are taking that off. I don't know why the auto sorting kind of like stopped working. Oh wait, that's the poison. That always trips me up. Anyway, I love this suit, especially the open back. And why not sneak around in that for a moment? Right, so our objective in here is to steal something from there without being caught. So, can we actually... Okay, so...
Should mind my step.
Right now seems like a good moment to go forward and turn this torch off. Okay, we succeeded. We've been spotted.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though.
I don't even know what your business is.
None of yours. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
Or what?
9.
Alright. I'm actually not sure what happens if I stay. Are we gonna find out? I think we're gonna find out. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything really happened. Okay, so we didn't manage to do it. I'm pretty sure that now we can't get the experience anymore, so it's not really worth dealing with this anymore. We can go out a different way though. Basically, we can go
Better not be cursed.
through here. So if we succeed to steal something from them, we would have gotten, I don't know, something like 25 experience, right? Which, that's not the world. But it would have been 25 experience. Oh, we got a nice little glitch. I have been thinking about buying a new PC, but honestly, my money is kind of being reserved for other things. Don't ask me what, because I don't even know. I'm just not in the mood of spending money right now, I suppose. So, few more other things that obviously we could also take care of these things later, but there is Eridan's chest, because we did get his keys, right? Not really much here, but a bit. And over here we can talk to Zephlor. Sadly, we can't steal from his chest because there's someone watching us.
I've already heard. Arabella, 9 summers old. And now she'll never see another. Because of Druid law. Every natural law demands I take up my sword, storm their lair, but no. That's what Korga wants. To prove we are exactly what she says. A threat. I won't give her the satisfaction. I'll get my people clear of this. But on our terms.
We can spread more deceit. You have to resist.
No, the druids are too powerful. We can't stand against them all. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Then why not just get rid of her?
A thought I might have dismissed before Arabella. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Well, what's it worth to you?
To see Korga pay? Everything. You'll get your coin. Just as soon as I know she's gone.
Alright, so that is something we could do, right? We could try and... Oh, let's put that back on. We could try and kill Korga. It is no easy task though, let me tell you that. It is no easy task. I actually don't know where that leads. Oh wait, that just goes back. Okay, never mind. We are going up here though. There's something we haven't done here yet, and I want to do that before we can't anymore. Hey, go up there. This is an interaction which, I don't know why, it's one of my favorite interactions in the game so far. let's just say, well, it's not because she's T-posing, but I like this character a lot. Just gonna have to ignore all that for a moment. It's probably because, you know, I'm recording and playing at the same time, and I'm playing on a higher quality setting than I probably should. Anyway, I really love this interaction.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Yeah, I don't know what's about her, but I just really like her, the character itself, and how they talk. I really like it. Anyway, not with that attitude. Fight and win.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
Alright. Actually, let's see what she has to trade. I'm always curious. Okay, she just has some food. Okay. Well, odd sense of humor. How are you going to take my gold if you're dead?
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Alright. You're on.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
Alright. So, really curious if I'm gonna meet this character again somewhere, because I really like them. I think it's a great character. So we can climb up here, and there's a little treasure chest. And actually, this treasure chest usually has some good gear in it. So, or like gear, usually has some good things in it. In this case, not really, but it's something, right? It's something. You can also go over here, which is just going to bring you back to the forest. And I don't think there's any treasure or something on the way, so not going to bother with that. But yes, back to the Kaga dilemma. We could try and kill her, but it is not an easy task. I'm not sure if I'm always walking the fastest way to get around here. Probably not. Yeah, this is probably a faster way. So killing Kaga, it's not really that simple, because she's in a room with a bunch of other druids, right? And it would make the whole grove aggro on us, which is not exactly ideal. What we will do though is go down here. I've not had this interaction yet.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Okay, I have not had this interaction yet at this point in the game. So I'm pretty sure it has to do with the fact that we went and talked to Minfara first, and then we probably also did a lot more damage, moral damage, in the camp than we have done before. So I'm wondering, or is he the Ox? That could be too. I didn't pay attention if the Ox had disappeared. Alright, anyway. Pleasure, I'm Sapphire the Third. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Pretty words, if you want to threaten me. Don't disguise it. Walk away while you still have legs to walk with. I think the third one.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Alright, where are we going? It's very bright. It's probably loading. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about the bright screen. Alright.
Middle of somewhere.
Ah, I like it. Can you be more specific than somewhere? Take me back, reach for your weapon. Actually, we're gonna go with the first option because it is nice decor.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Okay. Are these fair tracks leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint.
I love how we still have blood on us. Okay. Why are we
What's
looking so
better
shocked?
than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Alright. What do you want, though?
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure here. Because do we really want it fixed? I suppose at this point in the game we don't know yet. As the character doesn't know yet. I'll do anything to get rid of a tadpole. That seems a little bit too desperate. I need to think it over. Fix it or die at my hand is a bit too extreme. But are we going to make a deal with the devil? I'm not sure. Let's say we need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Okay. And if I do want to make this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like this interaction. This is very unsuspected. I did not expect that at all, and I have no idea how I triggered it, right? I'm not sure if he was the ox. Can we check? Let's go and check. Let's go and check if the ox is still there. They use similar vocabulary, so I have a feeling this guy was disguised as the ox. Let's go talk to the ox.
Moo.
Okay, so Ox is not talking to us, so I suppose it was not the Ox that triggered it. I am curious how I triggered this conversation. And why specifically did it get triggered when I walked down here? Anyway, we've got a bit of a annoying fight ahead of us. We can also find treasure before we go do the fight. And I don't plan to die in this fight, so we're gonna go get the treasure. I'm currently thinking about if I want to use my rage charge or not. I probably should. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. This fight can actually go horrible. I'm just letting you know. This fight can go horrible. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to deal with this. We've got a few options, and I'll explain them.
Can't risk being in open view. God's watching me.
Alright, so here's the deal. There's Mirkon, and he's currently being lured by the sirens. We cannot see the sirens, but they're definitely there. And we do get an inspiration if we pickpocket something from him. We do get an inspiration if we pickpocket something from him. However, if we pickpocket something from him, the sirens are most definitely going to be upon us. And we might even be in the range of the Luring Song, which is annoying to say the least. Let's see what kind of spells we have that could protect us. None of this, really. Any of this. I'm not sure if it counts as being charmed here, but it seems like this is our best bet. This seems like our best bet. Everything else is kind of not really worth it. But yeah, this seems like something that would be smart to use here. Aside from that, we are probably going to want to use Rage. But we can only use that once we are in combat. We could also use a potion of invisibility, so we can go and steal from him and then still be fine. They are kind of pricey though, so I don't really know if I want to use one here. We don't have a scroll of invisibility. Okay, so I think this is a given. So now we can't be charmed. I'm not sure if that counts for the Luring Song, right? If the Luring Song counts as being charmed. We are going to see. If I die here, it was nice knowing you. I'm not going to use an invisibility potion on that, but I am going to try to steal from Mercon. Oh wait a second. I want to use guidance first. So we're going to take a step back.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Okay. Now we're going to go and pickpocket. And this could go horribly wrong. I'm telling you, this could go horribly wrong. Always go for a stuffed bear. It's easier than the gold.
That's interesting.
Okay, we succeeded.
Light on my feet.
Alright. Alright. Great. So since we succeeded, we now have an opportunity to start this fight on different terms. Let's go ahead and throw this bear over there. See what that does. Nothing. Okay. I actually don't know how I can trigger this fight without talking to him. One thing we could try is our Scroll of Sea invisibility, because I'm pretty sure the harpies are invisible. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we can trigger them other than that. I don't want to talk to him because that just means we could be charmed. One thing we could try and do is just try to throw him, right? So we can throw him all the way over there. Or we could just shoot at him. Honestly, isn't that like the best option? Just shooting him. Are we currently standing in a shadow? Yes, we are. We can probably... Can we shoot from here though? Shadow? No. Okay, so... Maybe we can find shadow in that little brush. No. Maybe this piece of shadow then instead? Actually, that doesn't seem more ideal either. This is probably too far. We could try here, but I think it's too far. Actually, it's not that far. Let's see. Yeah, but we're gonna move. We're gonna move to accomplish that. Okay, no, I want to be in a shadow, so we definitely get some healing. So, let's see. Okay. Well, there goes nothing. Okay, block, nice. Alright, one of the harpies is definitely out of commission. And this harpy up here sometimes also doesn't attack, but it turns out this time she does. I'm not sure where this one is. Ah, okay, there they are. Ouch. Okay, finally it's our turn. Mercon did survive, it seems. Okay, so I did kill him, but because children can't die for some reason, right? Also, we resisted the song. So, I'm not sure if... Let's see, Mercon received conditional lord. No, he's ours. Sapphire succeeded. Okay. So no. It looks like the potion doesn't do anything. That is ridiculous. It should help. But we did resist, and then we got hit by 4 slashing damage and 13 slashing damage. But as you can see, unless it's a crit, it's very reasonable for us to deal with that. Very reasonable. So, can we get away without rage? That was a crit. and they have 31 health. There is sunlight sensitivity, meaning we only have a 70% chance of hitting, which is not ideal. But they're standing in the light, so that's a problem. We might want to try to get them to fight us in these bigger shadows back here. But ideally we will get rid of all of them. But, like I said, this can go horribly wrong, so I think rage is not a bad idea. We do have some other options though, like sleep for 2 turns. But they have too many hit points. Okay. What else is there? Charmed, Enfeeble, Fear, temporary hit points. Let's try to get away without rage. No, let's use it. Let's use it. I should not be careless. So, we can do 2 attacks. So we're gonna definitely try to lacerate here. So that perhaps they die from the bleeding. Yes, okay. So they're gonna die on their turn from the bleeding, which is nice. Now, there is some shadow over here, so if one of the other comes back here, we might have an advantage on them. Okay, so we've stepped further into the shadow, and that's that. Okay, so there goes the luring song over here as well. And I'm not sure how much range there is on it. But we did resist the song, which is great. Now the question is, should we take care of this harpy first? Probably, right? They're still standing in sunlight, sadly. We can probably kill this harpy. But then what about the other one, right? We could try to disrupt them. We could also throw something. No, like I don't want to throw the pouch. I want to open the pouch. Okay, that is actually a bit disheartening that I cannot. Okay, so we're gonna have to instead do this. So we could throw an alchemist's fire at her. Right here. That might put a stop to that, but that is going to use up our action. But at least the luring song would stop. I just wish I had like an indicator of like how the range is on that. Okay, you know what? We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. That'll work, for example. And if I could heal a bit, that would be great. Okay, okay, that was good. That was good. The problem is if we go and attack this harpy, she is definitely going to get triggered. However, we could try and instead shove her. Oh wait, no, we can't anymore. Okay. So what could we do? This shadow is not big enough for us. There's no shadow there. We could go up here. We could shoot this harpy. But it's outside of our range. Is there a shadow over here? Okay, so we can get into this shadow at least.
Breathe deep, then move.
And we have... I thought we'd have 2 turns of being immune to it, but... I suppose not. It would have actually been a good idea to have guidance active, but I think my guidance was interrupted. I'm actually not sure. Because I'm definitely sure that I put guidance on. Okay. 65%. We're gonna take that shot. Okay, critical miss. Nothing we can do about that. We're just going to have to hope that we will resist the song. Okay, we did it. Whew. Alright. This is probably too far. There's a shadow over there, so we could try to... Okay, so we could try to do this.
First step is the hardest.
But it didn't work. Okay. That's a shame. But we can get 2 attacks in there. Just... Let's try to do it from over here. Okay, so we have a slightly higher chance here. Okay, we got them out of their song, which is nice. Okay, and thankfully we have reckless attack. Okay, but it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity if we step back. Okay, so we're just gonna stand right here. It's not ideal, but because we have rage on, right, we are fairly tanky at least. And I think we're up to 2. And with this we would be up to 3. Blood bank again. Of course it's a very low chance. 49%. But, I mean, that's still a 50-50, right? It's still a 50-50. Now... And now we can deal with this girl over here. And I think I'm gonna try... We have 2 attacks left. So I think what I'm gonna try is... Okay, I'm out of juice. Okay, that sucks. Okay, no, we're gonna dash instead. And I think we are going to dash. We're just going to dash over here. Alright, we are outside of the range of luring song now. So this time we can go into this shadow. and try... My god, no, we can't. Okay. This is very annoying. Let's go up here. Just trying to get out of the range of luring song. We're still in range of it, okay. Okay, now we're out of range. Our rage passed, which is okay. Okay, let's go over here now. Okay. That is just the best I can get. Okay, and they succeeded in saving themselves. But we can actually jump away so we don't get lured. There we go. I know we are being very cheap, and we can probably just walk up to this harpy and deal with her normally. But if we get lured, that is a lot of pain for us. So I'd rather try to avoid it altogether. Okay. I know, but you know, if you've ever been lured and then these harpies used their multi-attack on you, right, so they can use multi-attack if the target is lured. And multi-attack is going to deal 2 attacks, right? And so that's 2 times 2d6. From one harpy with rage on, that's not a problem. But right, 2d6 twice. Of course we have our damage reduction, but with one harpy it's one thing. But if you get lured and there's multiple harpies hitting you with multi-attack, that is painful. That is very painful. Okay, so Murkon apparently is just running off now. Probably because he did.
Let's have a look.
And yes, I know I shot him. Oh wait, there he is. Can we talk to him?
Are they gone?
Well, go back to your parents. There's worse things in the wild than harpies.
They're gone. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Alright. Alright. So even if we do kill him, we don't actually kill him. And you know what's funny to me? I'll bring this conversation up again later. I'll bring it up again later. Investigate the beach. So we still have to talk to Maul, which we already did speak to Maul once. That was the person in the, like with the children, that was counting down from 10, trying to threaten us. There's nothing here on that ledge. I've checked. There's nothing there.
Views?
We do get a bit of experience back here just from exploring. And we can go and find their nest. I wonder what we will get from Donnie, from Maul actually. So, you can read these if you want. I don't know if there's any significance to them. Bit of backstory. I've read them before. But anyway, there is the drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in a silent scream. So that may allude to Raphael, who we met earlier. Though he was not all that bearded, mind you. He had a bit of a scruff. He had a bit of a scruff. I wouldn't call him bearded devil though. Okay, now let's go to the dragon's lair. Speak to Maul. Maybe we're gonna get something good out of that. Last time I saved Murkon, I just scared him off by using the third option. Seems like the second option is gonna give us a little bit more. It's kind of ridiculous how we can manage to finish the quest even when we are actually the one that kill him. It is ridiculous. But let's just say he magically survived, right? Like he just magically survived. What are these guys doing? Alright, he's still mad. Alright.
I should speak.
Donnie.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Hello.
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Okay. Are you alright? Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Leave. Okay, so I suppose because we already succeeded in finding this place, we don't actually have to talk to Donnie. Let's just go talk with Maul.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Murkon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Well, what are you doing down in this cave?
Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
Do you have anything to trade? Let's see what he has. Scroll of magic weapon. Okay. Scroll of enlarge. Nothing really catching my eye, but we can sell some bones. Yeah, no.
Anything else?
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. The bastards that killed Arabella. She was a precious little thing. Like a sister to me. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Alright. And what'll you do with something like that?
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Might be worth enough to pay a priest to bring Arabella back.
You know, I wonder if I can bring her back. That would be interesting, because I do have Scrolls of Revivify, right? Well, let's see what he's willing to give me.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
Okay, well, count me out.
Figures. Don't think you've got the stones for the job anyhow. Anything else?
Nope.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
So, because we are planning to just raid the whole place, I think we don't really need to bother with stealing some idols, right? But yeah, I wonder.
Let's see.
I wonder if I can revive Arabella. That... I never thought of that, you know, like reviving characters after they're dead with Scrolls of Revivify. I didn't think that it would work on NPCs, but it should, right? Let me try. I am so curious. It's probably not gonna work, but hell, it would be interesting if it did, right? Ah, wait, she's gone anyway. Anyway, so here's the situation, right? If we want to kill Kaga, right, there is Rat, level 4, Silver, which is not a big deal, and Loic, level 3, and Kaga, level 5. So if we wanted to kill her, we'd have to chew through 84 health. And then have to deal with a wrath of all of us. Oh, and there's also this guy, right? So, that's a lot of pain. We do have 2 Drow poisons. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna go this route. We are close to leveling up, but still not all there. This fight might get us to level up, but without a rage charge, it's definitely not a fight I want to take. So what are we gonna do now? I think we've done everything in the Grove that I want to do. We have done everything in the Blighted Village that I want to do. There's one thing we could do, which might be okay doing it without the rage charge, and that is to kill Halsin in the in the Goblin camp. So we can go to the Goblin camp, and we could kill Halsin. It's probably not going to give us enough experience to level up though. But we could also go to the Risen Road and fight some of the gnolls there. which would then give us enough experience to level up. Alright, whatever I decide to do, it's gonna be in the next episode. This time around, we're just going to sell a few things. And maybe buy that armor, right? I am still undecided about buying that armor. It is a nice armor, it's just very expensive, right?
Your greatness. Something catch your eye.
Right, so this armor, it gives us a little bit less physical damage reduction, but it gives us 1 initiative, which might make all the difference in the fights to come. But that reduction in physical damage reduction, I'm not a big fan of that. Difficult choice, really. No, we're gonna pass on it. We are going to pass on it. We're gonna stick with what we have. The damage reduction is what we want to go for. Okay, so that's where we are going to call the end of this, and we are going to decide what we are going to do, and then in the next episode we're going to do it. Bye bye.